Welcome. You are now in Ray's Juke Joint. It's been a while since I've been in my own joint. It's been a while since me and Eric have been on the microphone to talk anything. But Eric, what's going on, buddy? How you feeling?
Man, good. It's good. It's good to be back. It's good to see you. Good to be ready to talk about some baseball.
Yeah,
good to have lots of things to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about, and man, listen, it's been so much happening in our worlds, in both our worlds. So it's been kind of hard to find the time to record and get on the pod and talk about the White Sox. And meanwhile, it seemed like we don't know who the White Sox is. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Justin? Nephew says, what's up?
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, so it's been a while because like I said, life has been lifing, but you know, we found the time today right before the new year. Preemptive happy new year to everybody that's watching. Hope everybody goes into 2026 looking for better, looking for good, better, best. Never let it rest, right?
That's right.
That's right. Good gets going, your better gets best, right? That's where we at with it, right? So it's a lot happening, but we are talking Chicago White Sox, and there are a lot of things to get to. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it. Number one thing that everybody has been talking about, everybody wants to talk about, is that the White Sox surprised everybody, right? Surprised everybody and signed Munetaka Murakami to a 2-year, $34 million contract. Right? And everybody is super excited. No one saw this coming. We did not think the White Sox had a chance at grabbing this slugger out of Japan. And when we all got the notifications, I literally woke my wife up, E. It was like 8 in the morning or whatever, 7:30 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. I couldn't stop saying holy shit. Like I kept saying, holy shit. And my wife was like, are you okay down there? And I said, yeah, babe. We just signed up to the Japanese Slugger. You know that. And she was like, oh my God, you waking me up over So that's the God's honest truth. That isn't what happened. And then I just started calling everybody. I think I text you. I called Justin. I called I think I might have texted Gonzo. I don't know. I talked to a lot of people that day. It was a crazy, crazy day. And Twitter went insane, right?
Yeah.
So how you know what? Before I ask you how you feeling, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna take 1 minute and 30 seconds off the clock of the show just for this.
期待したいですね。一番の注目点ですよね。さあこの打球はレフトへ大きな打球だ。風は右から左、いい風が吹いている。入ったホームラン。ライトへ。滞空時間の長い一発。
逆方向のバッティング、伸びていくぞ。レフト下がって入ったホームラン。これが一番。
初球すくい上げた右中間伸びていく。初球からいったこの当たりはスタンドに。
One more. This ball.
Now a first pitch swing. Murakami crushes one into the second deck. Tie game. David takes one swing. That happened last night. The drive to left center to win it. Sees another fastball tonight. Tie ball game. Murakami is no surprise to big games and big swings. The two-time MVP has come up huge for Japan.
Okay, so now I needed to get that out. I needed to get that out, and I need you to tell me how you feeling about us signing a left-handed slugger.
Yeah, I mean, those are some moon shots, right? I mean, it's interesting.
We call them Mooney shots.
Yeah, I like it. It's interesting because you called me. I was on my way back from Oklahoma City when like some of the rumblings first started to happen. So like you helped me out on the drive back home, for a half hour or something. And the first thing I said is like, this is a business move. It's not necessarily a baseball move, or whatever. And you're like, and you're like, explain, whatever. And I was like, well, the Japan market, it's really low risk. It looks like $17 million a year, but you start to add on some of the value you're going to get out of that. And plus it's just a situation. Plus he doesn't really fit the mold that we've seen Getz go after in all previous acquisitions or trades, possible hires, possible deals, possible things. So where my mind went initially was, I get it. White Sox are on a spot. They can afford to be patient with this guy. If he struggles out of the gate, can't adjust to Major League pitching. It's not like they're immediately contenders, or whatever the case this year. So they can afford to be patient with him. And they want to get into the Japan market with the new owners coming in, the new ballpark. It's going to be a smaller stadium. They'll have more suites. They'll have more stuff, being able to maybe get future Japanese players. So the business side of me, where my mind goes, we start talking baseball. I was like, yeah, I go, if they do it, this is why they're doing it. Now, the kid in me, the baseball fan in me, is like, I just want to see him hit some of those shots, off of Major League pitching in the games, of course, or whatever the case. But the other thing that's interesting to me, Ray, and I don't know, and I wish Getz was a little bit better in some of his press conferences, some of this stuff, but there's something going on behind the scenes that people are buying. And I don't understand quite what it is, but whatever the package is, you got to think about it. Bannister wasn't a huge candidate to getting Will Venable off the deal to come manage, getting this kid to come here when he probably could have went about anywhere for that amount of money. I mean, some teams would have cut him for that little of a money in the deal. Him coming here to Chicago, like somebody's selling something that is resonating to people that they're willing to sign up for. And that's got me excited as a White Sox fan.
Are you trying to tell me that we might be getting a little feel for that new ownership money?
A little bit, or like whatever they're pitching is trendy. Somebody's buying it. Somebody's buying it.
I mean, I think we got a lot to offer. To your point, I think the one point you said, the Japanese market, I think that is huge. Right? Huge, right? And then, that influx of money, right? And Ishiba being, a part of the ownership now and being able to influx money into it. Probably has a lot to do with it. And then when people on the outside are looking in and they're seeing our farm and they're seeing the prospects and they're seeing what they did second half of the year last year, as far as the guys who were on the 26, it's a lot. It's a lot to look at, right? It's a lot to glean from. Kind of like how the Bears are, right? The Bears are kind of the same thing where people like don't go to Chicago, but now the last couple of years they're looking like, I'm not going to go to Chicago. They're pretty good. And maybe the White Sox have a little bit of that gloss on them, you know what I'm saying? And then, it is a business move because at the end of the day, and White Sox fans may not want to hear this, but if he doesn't re-sign after 2 years, let's just say he's average to good, right? Not great, average to good, right? But he's getting better. We're seeing improvement by the time he's 27 and he doesn't come back. I think the White Sox are no longer going to be stuck on like let's hold on to him. Let's let him go in free agency. White Sox will move him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They didn't buy him. They didn't. I mean, you're right. You're not going to hear this, but they didn't buy him for the baseball team. They bought him because he's from Japan. They bought him because he's the buzz. They bought him because for the excitement, and they bought him to trade him. Yeah. I mean, to be honest. So now, is there a possibility they extend him and he becomes like a corner piece if he picks up real first? Of course. Absolutely. That's there. Yeah. But this is it looks like a lot of people you're going to see, and I haven't been paying any attention. So if this hurts somebody's feelings, I sort of apologize. But you're going to see a lot of people being like, the reason they sign him is because the new owner's money, That's 100% bullshit because this is the lowest risk move you could ever make. If you have any idea what bringing a Japanese player onto your team brings in revenue into a team, like the 2 years, 17 a year, he pays for himself. This is a low-risk move
Yeah.
on a team that can afford to give him playing time,
Yeah.
on a market that he can come in. There's already Japanese players in Chicago, so he's not like he's off on his own.
He knows both of them.
He knows
Or all
both
three
of
of
them,
them,
sure,
yeah.
and you know, so it's a comfortable area. I'm sure that had something to do with it. But you know, the point I was trying to say was like, for 2 year 34, he could have went probably just about to a lot of places. For some reason, he chose here. So what is it? What's in the sales deck? What is Gates gets? You know, in his presentation, how did he get Will Venable off the bench when he turned down the Mets? He turned down other deals. He would have been a top candidate. Everything. How did he get him to come sign up and lose 100 games last year, be in last place this year? Like,
Yeah.
The one part I don't think everybody talks about enough. I probably should leave it. I don't even know what you have in the show because that's just how you and I roll. But I bet you got it in the show. But
Yeah.
It's just a whole. People don't understand the dynamic of what Getz had to take over. It's not the major league team. He had to change everything.
Yeah.
Scouting,
and
drafting, international, the new academies,
Uh-huh.
the new thing, the new players. Like that's what he's selling. He ain't selling the Major League Baseball team. It's not his job to win 80 games or win 68 games. Nobody gives a shit. It's his job to fix the core of the team, which is the international scouting, the drafting, player development, that type of stuff. That's his job to put some structure on that because, just to be quite honest, the previous baseball operation manager sucked. Like, there's just no way around it.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Eric. You've been saying all of this, and I know now that you didn't see the group chats. You haven't seen the news.
No.
You haven't been on Twitter.
Nope.
So guess what? The White
Yeah.
Sox are in on Tatsui Imai.
Yeah, I wondered.
It came out today.
Did it?
Yeah. Look, it came out today. Japanese news and Yahoo Sports have confirmed that the White Sox are looking to acquire Tatsui Imai.
Well, that was the other thing you and I talked about on the way back from Oklahoma City, right? Is this a play to get to somebody else? Is this a play to keep going? Are they going to – this is their market? But, of course, they want to. Like, if you're the ownership of a team and you – I know people dislike the business first aspect, but I'm sorry. It's a business. Like, you're trying to sell suites. You're trying to change stuff. You're trying to do teams. You want excitement. You're going to a new ballpark. This is the way. This is the path.
Yep. Like this came out this morning. Other reports are saying they're looking at Akamoto too. Maybe all three. Maybe hit the trifecta of the Japanese guys that need to sign by next week. Imai has to sign by Friday, and I think the other I think Akamoto has to sign by Sunday. Yeah. So news is happening. And we just got a notification from MLB saying that I just saw it. I literally just saw it. They're Akamoto and Imai are holding meetings with interested team as their deadline. They're holding meetings right now as we speak.
Sure.
Yep. So, but the White Sox are right there. They're in the mix. They're in the mix for another. Now, this guy, Eric, if you didn't know, he had a I want to say a 1.3 last year.
Yeah, and he's probably looking at a little longer deal here, right?
Yeah, they're saying 3 to 4 years for him.
Yeah. This would fit the window more here.
Yeah, 1.92 over 163 2/3 last year.
Yeah.
1.92.
I'm going to tell you, as a scorned long life White Sox fan, like this would be nice to see him commit to something. Not just like Band-Aid that you and I always talk about, pick one thing off the deal, pick another thing off the deal. Let's try that. Let's try this. You know what? If you want to make a commitment, let's go ahead and make it. Like, you know, whatever. Bring in all three and let's find out what happens.
And then, you know, and that's the thing. That's why I wanted to make sure we went today, because after that news, it was like an omen. Like, oh, we definitely got to go today, right? Yeah. Because like as we go on and later on in the show, we're going to talk about rosters, right? We're going to talk about the roster. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, the White Sox are starting to look like a team that is finally turning a corner, and we're going to get back to some winning ways. We said it 2 years ago. 2027 is going to be the year that we start to contend. So not this year.
No, 27 will be the first year that you're like, man, if things go right,
Yeah.
we can win the division. In 28, you're going to start seeing them be favorites to win the division. In 29, and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where we are now. Now we're going to be. What's funny is that Justin, during the news of when we got the news about Mune, right? He said he was in a drunk coma from the Bears win versus Green Bay and woke up with Christmas gifts. I wonder if somebody during a New Year's Eve party waking up on January 1st gets another Happy New Year type stuff. I'm hoping that's how it's going to happen. That would be dope if the White Sox actually did come away. This guy is a they see him as an ace. They see him as special. And this is across the board, across the league. He's 27. And he's been pitching for a long time, so he's got some stuff. He's got some nasty stuff. So we shall see.
And that first piece could have been just a chip, right?
Yep.
That could have been the chip to try to get to this. But I like the direction. I see it from both sides. I see, as you're creating buzz, selling tickets, getting the Japan market, getting players to talk in. Like, would you rather watch Mune come over for 2 years and 17 with low risk, or watch Ryan O'Hearn trip over himself as an old veteran? Like, it doesn't excite you. Like,
it doesn't excite me. But I did.
But Mune does excite you. Whatever. You're like, it's something different, some deal. Like, the guy could strike out, and he's going to.
He's going to strike
210 times, but 25 or 35 times a year, you're going to be like, well, boy, here we go. Like, whatever the case. So.
So over his career in Japan, he had 146 doubles, 246 home runs, 647 RBIs. He led in homers, RBIs, and walks, Eric, and walks.
Yeah.
That's important. So, I mean, we might. I told Justin, is he a left-handed Kyle Schwarber for the White Sox, a Japanese Kyle Schwarber?
Maybe. I would love, and I haven't done it because I haven't been looking. I'm going to guess off the top of my head. This is just random. I have no idea. But the only reason he probably led in walks, he probably got intentional walked. Japan pitchers don't walk a lot of players historically. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it has as much to do with his eye as it did maybe game choices, but let's hope for all of our sakes that maybe he's got a little good plate discipline in there as well. But the one thing that's been rolling around in my mind, and I didn't prepare you for this. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to ask you. Like, there's been a weird statement that, like, the White Sox wanted to find a left-handed hitting power person. Getz even said it after they signed him. And I start thinking to myself, if you think about the White Sox lineup coming up, you have Teal.
Yes.
You have Cuero.
Yep. Well,
you have Benintendi.
Benny.
You have Montgomery.
Yep.
Like, if we want to talk about 4 of the 5 guys that are probably leading the home runs, they're all left-handed anyway.
Yeah.
What did we need another left-handed? What are you trying to tell me why we need another left-handed bat for?
Yeah.
When I would say 4 of the 5 best power guys in the lineup are left-handed.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that something's happening? Are you trying to tell me that somebody's not going to be here? You had to have another left-handed bat? What are you – why are you saying you need another one when the only thing we have is – you're already getting rid of Robert.
Yeah.
So, like, what right-handed power do we have? Why do we need another left one? And why did you think you needed another left one? Like, something's weird like there. Like, I can't –
we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's something happening.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. We crystal balls. Yeah. Pause. That's crazy. So we have, you want Steamer or do you want the FGDC? Steamer?
I'm on the Fangraphs now if you want to do the prospects stuff.
Well, no, I don't want to do prospects right now. I just want to talk Mune. So
okay.
They got him.
Do Steamer. Yeah.
Steamer. Okay, they got him projected 231, 333, 458.
What's his walk percentage on there?
All right, walk percentage is 12.6.
That's good.
K rate is 28.7.
If he can stay under 30 and walk at a 12% clip, he's extendable.
They got him.
Actually, I think I said that. Didn't when you send me his projection, I go, if he can do that,
yeah,
you extend him.
Yeah, they got him at 548 plate appearances, 30 bombs, 68 runs, 75 RBIs, and 9 stolen bases. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? So that's what they looking at with him.
He's going to go Josh Naylor. He's going to be like
Josh Naylor. If we can get Josh
Naylor,
Naylor's
bowling ball, stolen base threat, all of a sudden.
Yeah, I told the Chicago White Sox that I want to change my seats for next year. Move me to right field because I had my seats in left.
Oh, did you?
No, I want to go to right field now.
You know what's going to happen? His first shot's going to be Oppo now. Like
right, we mad.
The very first White Sox homer is going to be in your seat. It's going to like hit the back of your seat.
Yeah. he did when that clip I sent, the clip I showed to start the show. A lot of his shots were Oppo.
Well, one thing you don't have to worry about here is there's two types of power. Yeah. When you talk about power, there's raw power, which, like, I'll give you an example, like Jordan Walker.
Yeah.
Even Oscar Colas for White Sox fans. Everybody said they got all the power in the world. Like 60 rating, 65 rating out of 80. Like, they got power. They got power. They got power. But there's a difference. There's game power.
Yeah.
Like, can your raw power translate to game power? And, you don't have to worry about this because this guy's been playing high professional baseball, and you already know the raw power translates to game power.
Yeah, they got him rated 70, 70, 80, 80. So game power 70, raw power 80.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, like, but everybody thought Jordan Walker, and me was included in that, was an almost can't miss prospect.
Right.
But if you're going to beat the ball on the ground the whole entire time, your power does you absolutely no good. Yep. And you didn't translate from your raw power to game power. So, we know the game power's there.
Right. So we're going to see what happens, man. It's a lot happening. As of right now, let's do a quick, like.
Well, here, let's hold on one second. All
right, go ahead.
Because you got to remember, the Japanese news is brand new to me. I had no idea because I ain't even looking. I'm not even around. I haven't read a chat or done anything. If they land both, and you put the roster together, and you add other pieces. By the way, I love the Newcomb, the left-hander.
We're going to get to him in a second.
Yeah, I love that ad. But you add a couple more pieces of the bullpen. All of a sudden, you gave yourself an outside chance of, pushing 75, 81 wins in a year, or whatever the case may be.
2026?
Yeah. I mean, you push yourself into that. If you could see if things go right, could they be close to a 500 ball club if they land all three?
Wow.
If they land all three, you could see, like, if things go on the right page, you could see. And if they're landing three, get Robert's money off the books, find something to do with Benny's money off the books. You extend maybe the guy if he works out that we just got, and, like, you have room to add. You could really speed up 27's calendar as well, instead of going from maybe being over to being a divisional type favorite. Right. They could be hitting the accelerator just a little bit right here.
You're firing up Justin right now.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I'm just thinking back because I hadn't heard it to today, but you could be spinning this up a little bit. All of a sudden, you put both into the White Sox pen.
Yeah.
You go give me another relief pitcher or two. You think about Meade at third or Vargas at third. You think about Mune over at first. You think about Chase. You think about Colson.
Yep.
You think about maybe you go get a veteran outfielder type situation. Somebody's probably going to move. Can you get through the starting rotation? Probably got it, with that ad. I like it. A couple minute relievers. Things go right. Buzz is right. Like, I could see you pushing the 500 button.
Little lightning in the bottle.
Yeah. I mean, every team has it every year. Somebody, it's not as bad as football. Like football, teams go from last to first all the fucking time. But baseball, every year, somebody hits a little lightning in the bottle. Is there a little lightning in the bottle? You grab yourself a vet, all of a sudden it plays like you did 4 years ago, and you change a old starter into reliever, and all of a sudden he's got 40 holds. And like, yeah, I mean, if they land both, there's gonna be a domino effect. I think the first one was a big domino. If they land them both, now you're gonna see more come after that.
Right. It's crazy. I don't even know how. It's insane. So let's slide through the rest of these signings. We did get we signed Adam K. Anthony K. I keep saying Adam K. I knew I was going to say Adam K. I knew it. I knew it. I've been saying Adam K since we got him, but we signed him to a 2-year, $12 million contract. He pitched well over in Korea, and he's been going pretty strong. So that's another arm lefty.
Yeah, I mean this is Eric Fetty over again.
Yep.
It's almost the same deal, same structure, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another guy. I mean, add him to the piece, right?
Yep. And then let's see, we go to Sean Newcomb. Everybody loves Sean Newcomb.
It's just a brilliant sign. I mean, you know as well as I do, like signing relievers is just gold.
Yeah.
You can turn around and get whatever you want for him at the deadline. Whatever you want for him.
Yeah, he's 32 years old, 2.73 ERA last year, 2 saves, 4 holds, 91 strikeouts over 48 confined appearances.
Yep.
Yeah. So
they'll move him probably right in the 8-inning spot, I would guess, whatever. And if he does anything, it don't matter, you're gonna get something for him. Like relief pitching is like you're selling gloves on the first day that it's cold outside. Like it's just you're going to sell them.
And to Justin's points, he's an all-purpose pitcher. I called Justin the day we signed him. I said, this reminds me of the guy in the Brewers organization, Ashby.
Yeah.
Aaron Ashby. Like they bring him in anytime they need.
Yeah.
Do.
Well, he could get you 5 outs. He could get you 6. He could get you 8, on the occasional day. Like, but, this trade was – you got so many innings to eat, but this sign – was to be like maybe they'll work on a certain pitch with him, a little more cut, a little more angle, a little more spin, etc., a little more vertical drop, an IVP, but like, and then at the deadline he is like one of the number one guys off because whoever's getting him only going to owe him $2 million, and then we get another prospect to add to the mix. Like, well,
how about this, Eric? Did we do it again? Did the White Sox, did they do it again?
I don't.
So this guy is highly touted as far as like his age group, what he did in AA last year, so on and so forth. Got some spin to him. Drew a 5. Last year we struck gold with Shane Smith.
I think we knew what Shane Smith was. This was a little surprising here, but there's obviously something they see. But again, White Sox have a luxury that most people don't love to have, but so when you draft somebody Rule 5, they have to stay on your 26-man roster the entire year. So You're talking about a kid going from high A to the major league level that can't leave. Because if you drop him anytime, he goes back, or whatever the case. But the White Sox are in a position they can be patient with him. They can use him in spots. They can use him in deal. So like, they obviously saw enough upside there. I like the pick because of the upside. I thought they might go more of a sure thing. Yeah. Without the high side, but of course, I'm always going to choose upside.
Right. And then we did a MLB contract. Now this one was surprising. I like Dustin. He had a little time in the majors last year with the Rangers. And he played well. He hit 285, 369, 435 in AAA, and he had a little, cup of coffee in the bigs last year. But he's 26 years old, and he's an outfielder. Maybe a placeholder for Braden. Maybe he starts off in AA, and then we might see him later. But he does have some pop in his bat. I will say that. But we shall see. I don't know. I don't know how it's
They
going to
lost
look.
a couple of guys they had that they brought up towards the end of last year that were eating the outfieldings in Charlotte that got some shots, and they're going to give him a chance to probably play in Charlotte and, and see what he does. And maybe there's something they want to work on, a little tweaks. Like,
yeah, the guy I thought we was going to go out and get was Justin Henry Malloy.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. And then the same day I was telling Jay about, or I might have been talking to you. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was like, hey, Justin Henry Malloy, what do you think about him? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then, the Justin Harris came. I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah. So Chuck Garfien, wonderful, all White Sox, everything, He put together a little projected roster or lineup, right? Got Chase at 1, Teal at 2, Colson at 3, Miguel Vargas 4, Mune at 5, Luis Robert at 6, Lenine Sosa at 7, Benny at 8, and Brooks Baldwin at 9. What do you think about that?
I could see it. I mean, I don't think it's awful. Normally, I hate these. I don't think this one's terrible. I don't think, obviously,
It's not bad. I like it.
Sosa and Baldwin will not probably, if they're on the opening day lineup and roster, like, I'll be disappointed. But
Sosa, come on now. I can see Baldwin. But Baldwin is a little twitchy.
You're gonna
Sosa
play.
last year played his ass off.
He played fine. He hit fine. He played good. But is he really going to eat up a DH spot? Is that what you're going to do with him? You're going to have him just DH?
No.
Probably not, right? Hopefully not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could see him playing a role, but he's in his last year too. So
that's when we get to the rosters. That's going to be that's going to be so. In other news, Eric, in other news, did the White Sox did they really catch lightning in a bottle this year? Because
yeah.
We got that, right? We got the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 draft. Is this Rock Cholowski time?
For sure.
Hey, Eric, I don't know if you subscribe to the White Sox podcast with our guy Chuck Garfien, who we just mentioned. But if you haven't, if you don't, pay attention to what you're about to hear. Okay?
Yeah.
What was your message to him about signing here?
Well, the great thing is it's becoming easier. Or before it was, this is what we're planning to do. This is the vision. And although that remains a big part of every conversation that we have more tangible evidence now. We're pointing to things. We've got the number 1 pick that's for next year and a potential to add that talent. And then you've got Mune that's joining this group. We've got Colson Montgomery and Kyle Teal and Edgar Caro. You go across the diamond and it's starting to look like a very I would say a lineup that opposing teams are going to have to think twice on.
This market for his seemed.
Eric.
The old Freudian
slip.
Right?
Did you hear the Freudian slip, Eric?
Yeah.
Eric, he let it slip.
Yeah.
He let it slip.
What was your message to him about?
I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, he let it slip, Eric.
Well, yeah, that was a big draw. It opens up. On the backside, opens up more cap room. Obviously, all that stuff. But getting him, this is the kid. This is. You don't want to put it on him, but this is what Jose Ramirez means to Cleveland. This is what Bobby Witt means to the Kansas City Royals. This is what.
Oh, they're not going to want to hear this, Eric. They're not going to want to hear you saying Bobby Witt and Rock Cholowski in the same breath. Sorry.
I know they're not. I'm not saying he's that type of player, but what he means to the organization and who they're going to build around and what they're going to go to and where they're going to stick. This is that kid. This is your future of your franchise. This is the 1-1 draft guy that you get to and if you think about the AL Central, who is not like the NL East and rich in talent, everybody the Twins had Buxton, right? And all the teams have somebody on their squad that is kind of their one centerpiece. Then you kind of go around. This kid has the centerpiece hooked all over him on this thing.
So Eric, what do you think? So last year, number one pick slot money, right?
Yeah.
Was what? Do you remember?
I want to say first year was like 9.3, 9.5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is our slot money looking like?
We'll be higher, right?
We will be higher.
Yeah, I want to say it's 10
to 12.
Yeah.
I mean, like with that kind of slot money, and then with a second round pick, who we all kind of know who that's going to be. I think so. I hope everybody knows. It would be poetic justice for him to come to Chicago. I'm not going to say anything, but Landon told me. But if the White Sox play their card right, they could pay over slot in the second round.
Yeah, or they could do like what. Listen, if it is, and it should be, being a friend of the program.
Yeah.
They can do what they did with Wokow. You got to remember, they paid Wokow $1 million in round 7.
Yep.
And they let him go ahead and use their draft money round 2 and round 3. Then they starved it in 4. They signed Elko. They blew money, signed 5, whatever. Like they blew money on some of them other guys that were college seniors. And in round 7, they went ahead and gave him $1 million. Like they don't have to burn the round 2 spot on. To your point, you want to really help us out, being a former friend of the program. Let me pay you $2 million in round 8. Like, just sit there and let me spend my cap money in round 2 and round 3. I'll starve round 4, 5, 6, and 7. Bring you an 8, and I got you in my first 3 round picks to throw into my draft mix.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be a Sox fan, especially with. I said I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah. So like Eric,
but going back to the draft thing.
Yeah.
First thing when they hit it, I told you, and I know he's here.
Yeah.
You and Jay got to come down to the Big Ten baseball tournament.
Yes.
It's right here in my backyard, and I got the places, I got the tickets, I got all the hookups. We'll go watch him play, hang out or whatever. It's like right there at the end of May. So like just put in your 5-month notice time off at work and just plan on coming down for some Big Ten baseball tournament or whatever.
Oh man, I would love to see. I can't wait. I want to get down there. I want to see it. Like, I mean, this is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good year. This is going to be really, really dope. But yeah, that's
what we've been waiting for.
This is what we
like you and I knew in 25-ish, 24-ish when they made the Gets thing. I was like, you know what? Like, it's going to suck for a year. It's going to suck for 2 years. But like, we could see the path, and now like they're starting to fill in the path, and now it's like it really gets us going. So
So
for sure, for sure.
He just added to it. Yeah, he just added to the calendar. I know.
Yeah, I mean, they play. It's awesome. I mean, it's literally awesome. It's where they play the College World Series at. Sweet level tickets. We can do whatever. It'll be awesome. It'll be great.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on Chris Getz as of the end of 2025 going into 2026.
Listen, like, you want to do a grading scale? I would say B plus. If you want to go 7, 7.5. If you're going 1 to 10, maybe 8. I don't think anybody quite understands the task that he had to take over and what he had to do. And the one thing I loved is, I don't know if you have it on the show, and if you do, I apologize for skipping.
No.
But I love the assigning of the assistant GM from Tampa.
Right.
So, like, just thinking from the business standpoint, and that's what I do now, whatever. And like, I love the business side. When somebody says, hey, I'm going to continue to build this. I'm going to add here. I'm going to get a big piece. They don't have the ego to be like, I'm fine. We're good. We got all this. We don't need any help. I'm going to do it all by myself. I got all the answers. And they're like, I'm going to continue to add to this. I'm going to continue to build to this. I'm going to continue to put pieces to this. When they went and signed him, I was like, I love the move from the mental standpoint of like, we're doing good. We're better. But like, where I want to go, I need more.
We need sustainability. And I think they said that.
I need to add some more to some of this deal and some of this thing.
Yeah.
It started with him and Josh, and then like, then it was, then they added the other assistant GM, a gin or whatever. Then they come in, they add this. Like, I love the adding. Where we were stuck with fucking Kenny Williams and fucking Han, and like no movement, just decades of fucking same shit, same deal. Now we're like
new Band-Aid, new patch.
New Band-Aid, new
somebody
Band-Aid,
else's thumb in the hole.
Fucking draft,
like,
miss a draft for a fucking decade. Blow free agency, don't trade. Like, what the fuck? But like, to see him continue to add to the deal and worry about like the new academy in the Dominican, right, where I could see this guy plugging right in, being a big facilitator in that. He ain't looking at the team that he's putting on now. He is trying to say, in 4 years, in 5 years, baseball in the top in the playoffs runs through Chicago. That's what he's shooting for.
I believe that, because
when he makes those types of moves, he don't care. I'm not saying he don't care about the team next year. He's like, I'm loading my guns for 29, 30. I'm going to have great directors, great scouting, great international deals with my class, with my deal, in a new ballpark, with a new owner, with a good core, and baseball comes through.
So let's talk about core stuff then. So core stuff number one, Eric. Right now we're looking at a payroll of what going into 2026?
Yeah, it's right at $1 million, right?
Is it right? Is it?
Yeah, I can share. Let me share.
Yeah, let's share it with me so I can see what we got so far with Sport Track going on.
I mean,
Spot Rack, I should say.
Let me know if you can see it.
Here it comes. Yep, I can see it.
So you got $1 million.
Okay.
Obviously, you have Robert's salary on here, but they're going to have to eat most of that to get rid of him anyway, to get any prospects back. So you might as well just count it.
Yeah.
Benintendi, 15's on here.
Right.
But, I mean, the best thing about this is, man, the flexibility, right?
Okay.
I mean, Newcomb's gone. K's on 2 years. Benintendi's on his way out. Robert's on his way out. McArmy's only on for 2 years. And then you drop down to 900, 800,000.
Right.
Like, there's no, like, anchor on this thing anymore. Like, you want to talk about being able to extend, sign some people from your core, to be able to play in free agency, to have some stuff.
Right.
To have some buzz and some excitement and payroll flexibility with an up-and-coming farm, up-and-coming system, number one pick coming, those type things, like that's why we're excited, right? That's why we're excited.
How does slot money and draft money play into the numbers up top?
So it won't play in a ton here, because when you're drafting, they don't go on necessarily your major league payroll, until the following year. I mean, you got to remember, one thing that nobody's talking about too is we're 1 month from the international signing class. So the White Sox are going to add another 10 or 12 dozen young prospects right into the system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
see the smile on my face because we're
I mean, we're like, that's like the end of January, I think, is the deadline for that. So, I mean, it's kind of all levels right now. To your point, you renewed your season tickets, right? Like, I didn't even know that till you talked about your thing today. Yeah. But there's some to watch on the big league level. Yeah. Everybody kind of knows what's going underneath, seeing what's coming underneath, and we're getting ready to influx of talent followed by the draft and being the number one overall pick. I mean, this next slide we're going to show won't even look the same a year from now.
It's not. I still can't believe that. I can't believe Chris Guest let that slip in that interview.
Oh, yeah.
We got right.
And part of me wants to wonder, like,
did he do it on purpose?
Sending a message?
Did he do it on purpose? Yeah.
Did he text him afterwards and be like, see how I slipped your name in there?
You see how it was quick. It was right. I mean, we got the number one pick. Yeah. We heard you, Chris. You can't get away with that. We heard you. We got ears. We heard you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So happy New Year's to you too, Rob. It's crazy though, right? It's real crazy that there's so much excitement. Like, I'm super excited to go back to 35th and Shields this year, opening day. I think we got the Rays. I want to say we got the Rays opening day. Well, opening day here, but not for the Sox, but opening day at the rate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, I'm so excited. there's so much to look forward to. The fact that Ishiba is here and people know he's here, but he's not really here yet. But the guys in the know, like you, me, and other people who are smart about the business side of baseball, like they know, like this is a change, from the old guard. So it's going to be fun. But before we get up out of here,
and one thing I do love about that deal is I kind of love the fact that, I don't know what term I want to use, but he gets to learn before he has the official hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, he's involved, owns enough, he gets to see it. He understands the deal. He has input. He has things, but he's not quite the man yet. But he gets to like get into that role. So then, like when it is officially time, he's been prepared to get in there. So,
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like it's just kind of crazy. And like you said, with the influx of money, the Japanese media coming in here every week.
Yeah, I'm going to buy some sake on the way home, just in case we got to do like some sake bombs. On if we do land all three. Yeah, I just might have to.
If we get in it's insane. Like that would be, oh my God! And then I'm calling every one of my Cubs fans. They're too. No, for real. All of my Cubs fan friends, like they really think he's coming there. Like a lot of them really believe to the north side. But
here's the next thing. Like another way to make money, business, right?
Yeah.
For a while, the White Sox were trending, and it was because of the logo change. When they first changed to that black and white SOX deal, like everybody, like I'm like that old stuff. I would never see. You never see anybody wearing that White Sox stuff, whatever. They became trendy. Like everybody had it on. All the rappers had it on.
Shout out to Ice Cube. Ice Cube was the first one in the West Coast.
You saw popular, that. Kevin Durant was wearing them around. Like everybody had on like a White Sox hat. Like it was trendy.
This is my favorite.
You get one Japanese player, you get a second Japanese player, and like all of a sudden you get the number one pick, and you got some stuff going on. All of a sudden you become like that little trendy thing again, and like. Now free agents are like, when you call them, they're like, only if nobody else calls me. They'll be like, hey, you got any room for me this year? They'll start calling you, whatever the case. So.
Exactly. So speaking of room, right now, Fangraphs put out their rankings or how they see the White Sox farm. I did want to talk about that real fast.
I got it.
See where some guys are sitting according to Fangraphs. These are off their projections and what they're looking like, what they're looking at. And they also have, I think they have like when we should see them. I think I said it earlier in the year. I'm gonna say it again here. I am enthralled with Braden Montgomery.
Yeah, listen.
And I'm super, super enthralled with the young man joining the team. And I made a hot take. My hot take was, I believe he's going to end spring training in a White Sox uniform on the 26-man roster, starting in the outfield. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
and that's just surprise me. And I because I think a lot of people really don't know who he is. You was on him day one. You wanted him day one.
Yeah,
and you look at what he does: switch hitting, power, bat to ball, speed. Defenses out the world, doing everything you want in a baseball player. Braden Montgomery has it, and I really believe that this spring training is going to be a year for him to really show. Because of the ankle injury, we didn't really get to see him on that stage last year, So, spring training, I can't wait to watch spring training games.
I don't think people realize how close to MLB he was. I don't think people realize that how close to being a number 1, 2, or 3 pick that he was before the College World Series.
I still have the sport track. I don't see the. I'm gonna take that off.
Oh, I flipped over. Does it not do it?
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's all right. Here, I'll stop it and start it again. Let's see. Stop. Share. All right, let me know if you see it. But but you're right. Now he's got a full off season.
Yeah,
he's 2 years removed from that injury.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of incentive to possibly play for Rookie of the Year. I mean, he was close to being ready playing at Texas A&M. Playing SEC baseball is equivalent to playing AA baseball, in my opinion. You know, when he was playing there and led his team to College World Series before the freak accident. And you're right. Like, he usually, you know this as well as I do about me. Like, I don't get too emotional about players. I usually don't care. To me, like, I see dollars, I see values. I'm just like, trade them, move them, don't care, get them out of here, move them on a deal. But there's a special spot for me with Montgomery, just because, like, I remember sending you a message, you know, a year and a half before and being like, I really hope the White Sox draft this kid. And then they didn't, and they traded back for him. And I was just like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So right now they have our guy, Caleb Bonham, as the #1 prospect in the organization. How you feel about that?
Man, I tell you what, you were on this early. You loved the pick when they made it. I was lukewarm on it. It wasn't the most exciting thing for me, but what a start he had. I mean, he looks like the real deal. One thing I want to point out to everybody, if people don't use this frequently, is you can almost not pay attention to the ETA column.
Right. Yeah.
All that is that's a math formula. What level are you on times your age to your projections? So, like, it really has nothing to do with they're not going through person by person by person by person and looking where they are and what the White Sox needs are, where the White Sox stand. This is just a formula that, hey, if you're 20 and you're in high A, that means that you are 3.7 years away, 2029. That's all this is. So, like, the ETA line is kind of.
Yeah, I don't pay no attention.
Yeah. Just so, I don't know if anybody watching doesn't use this much, but I just
So this is Fantrax we're on. I mean, Fangraphs we're on.
Yeah.
And this is you know, if you don't use Fangraphs, I don't know what you're doing with your baseball. Like, I'm on Fangraphs down there every day.
Yeah.
Like, looking up, you know, players, what they did, where to project it, Bonham last year, 476 plate appearances, Eric, 20 doubles, 12 home runs, 29 stolen bases, with a 281, 401, 473, 151 WRC plus. That's across 2 leagues. Okay, so that's A and high A.
Yeah.
He had a 15.8 walk rate and a 21.2 K rate.
All I can say is yum.
Yum.
15.8 and 21 and a 20-some stolen bases. Like, yes, sir. Yes. Like, this is, I mean, that's when you're talking about, you know, what I look for in players and prospects and deals. Like, that's, yes, just sign me up. Yes.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So also a fly ball rate of 46.8 and a pull rate of 53.6.
No, even more. Yes.
Right. So, and then we got, you know, our boys Noah Schultz and Hagen Smith. I don't think we go into August without both of them being on the 26th man.
Yeah, they're going to see some time at some point. Yeah. You know, it might be out of the pen to solve some deals, or it might be spot starts, but they're going to see some major league time this year. I can't imagine they don't. You know, I think everybody's getting a little prospect fatigue with, you know, Noah, because, like, you know, whatever, because they've been around a little bit and they got the deal.
Well, Noah has been around forever, and everybody's but it's the same when we had Sale. If you're not old enough to remember when Chris Sale was here, it was the same thing. It was just
but just because he's been there and he's not here doesn't mean anything that he's not, you know, uber talented. So
you like Tanner McDougal?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I can't really speak on him too much. I really do like his talent, but you are more of a Tanner McDougal like watcher than I am.
Yeah.
Christian Opor, he really popped up on the scene. He moved up a lot of rankings up into that into the art. What they have him here? They got him 4. Wow. So, you know, and then there's our guy Braden at 5. Billy Carlson, interesting. Our number 9 pick from, or number 10 pick from last year. And I'm gonna leave us 3 minutes to talk about.
We can go a little longer. We can go a little longer.
Okay, because I'm rushing
No, you don't have to rush.
said-
I mean, I got to like 15 after.
Okay, all right, bet. All right, so here's the conversation that's been had, and this is you want to talk about a good problem to have, Eric?
Yeah.
A good problem to have is having the guys in the infield right now that's on the 26 man. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have Bonnemer, you have Carlson, you have Foskey, you have Antonassi.
You had the number 1 pick coming.
You got and Rock coming,
Yeah.
right? And we know he's going to be right. So, who, how, what is the infield going to look like in 2027? Like nobody knows. 2028. Like there's so much to because I'm an Antonassi guy. He ain't got enough power. Sam,
Oh boy, that's whoever says that's out of their mind.
So, he said, okay. So just Sam. Let's just talk Sam.
Yeah.
Right? He was one of 4 qualified hitters, age 21 to 23, with 45 stolen bases and a 400 slug. In the fall league, he went 364, 478, 527, 20 hits, 11 RBIs, 12 walks. Right, with 3 home runs. And let's see. There's one stat I'm looking for. So his AA stats, right? This is AA, Eric. 331, 473, 538.
Yeah.
185 WRC plus. Any guesses? Holy shit! Any guesses on walking K rate?
I would guess his walk rate's higher than his K rate. I would say 17% walk rate, 15% K rate.
Okay, you're right on the K rate. 15.4. Walk rate is 14.9.
Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me if it was the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't do the whole minors, but
yeah,
this is just AA. Crazy.
Yeah, and what do you steal? Like 40?
48.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what's interesting here, let's do it. This is fun.
This is fun. Let's do it.
If you think 2029, 2028, like
is Rock playing shortstop? That's the question. Everybody's saying it's going to be Billy because of superior glove.
Billy Carlson will be the shortstop.
Because of the superior glove, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bonnemer plays third.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sam in the outfield this year.
You wouldn't be surprised to see Sam in the outfield this year?
I wouldn't be surprised to see him playing left field this year.
Wow.
It's got versatility.
Yeah.
Got some stuff. And somebody's going to have to move, and to me, he screams it. Chase will still be playing second. You know, what happens with the Japanese star? Do we extend him? Do we not extend him? You know, or whatever. But, like, if you do, he's playing first. I mean, how fun is that team? Braden Montgomery playing right. Rock probably playing center. Salmon left. Teal catching. Then you're going to run out Neal. And you're going to run out Schultz, Tanner, Higgins Smith. Yeah, Grant Taylor. Yeah, I mean, sign me up for that. Go watch that team. I would watch that team in a heartbeat.
Wait. Where's Colson Montgomery? You didn't say his name.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Not at shortstop would be
not at shortstop. He can't be in shortstop.
He won't be at shortstop. I mean,
a lot of people say start grooming him first.
3 things about Colson that impressed me last year. Everybody knows my stance on Colson, but there was 3 things that impressed me about Colson last year. One was he hadn't shown the ability from a conversation earlier to take raw power to game power. He hadn't shown any of that. Like, even in Charlotte, which is I just turned 50. I think I could hit 15 still in Charlotte. Like, yeah. I just turned 50. Like, yeah. I don't think he ever even hit 20. And all of a sudden he comes in the major leagues and he hits 21 in the second half. Right? Yeah. Like, but that flip that he did to turn some of his raw power into game power, that was impressive. Second, I will say on the defensive side, I don't know how much of his OA you ever dug into. But it looks like a huge
We talked
number.
about it a lot.
Yeah, people look at him like it's a huge number, but I don't know if he ever actually dove into it.
Mm-hmm.
But his whole entire OA comes from balls that were hit to the third base side.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, he was neutral, and he was even negative at balls that were normal hit at him at one point. I don't know where he ended up for sure. But, his ability to get to balls that was hit to the third base side, I think he ended up like a 5 or 6 positive OA. It was all on those balls.
Wow.
Balls up the middle, balls hit at him, he was a flat to negative. His whole OA is nothing but on the pull side of the third base side.
That's crazy.
And the third thing I will say, the mental makeup, what blew my mind was for him to stand there 2-3 at bats a game and have no chance of hitting the ball. Just swing, miss, look awful, and not check out. Then all of a sudden, just blast.
Last one. Yeah.
Yeah, just
that was the thing.
And that mentality, you're just like, a lot of kids would panic, freak out. I can't strike out again. I got to put the ball in play. And he was okay knowing that he was just going to K. And it didn't bother him. He didn't wear it to his next at bat. And he had the ability to step in there and still hit home runs.
I want to give a lot of credit to Ryan Fuller. And if White Sox fan don't know who he is, you better get in tune and get to know.
Speaking of, not to cut you off, but speaking of being able to talk players into joining the organization, Chris gets the selling point. That's another name, Ryan Fuller. He taught him to come into he could have went about anywhere too. He taught him to join this organization. So something in the sales pitch is working. Maybe they're handing out free candy. I don't know, but something in there is working. Yeah,
I mean, he was the integral thing when everything got shut down. And he went down, and this is so anytime you and I was talking about Colson last year, it was doom and gloom. We don't see it, We didn't know that they was going to take him out of everything, get your mind right, go work with Ryan, figure this thing out, and this is what we're going to ask you to do now. And then we're going to send you back and see if you can do the things we worked on. And that happened. And that changed the mental state of Colson, to be honest. Yeah. That changed it.
That's the biggest thing that probably changed. I mean, everything that we said when you're trying to project Colson and where he was going to go is it was 100% accurate, except for somehow he had a barrel rate that was 100%, even though he struck out at an unbelievable rate. Yep. But when he did barrel him, and with the launch angle now, he no longer wasn't beating the balls in the ground like he was, which, by the way, Vargas's pull air percentage was up, Colson's pull air percentage was up, Benintendi's pull air percentage. It gives me hope that there's actually some development going on in the franchise. All of a sudden, you're all right, at least you can hit 25 home runs, which was never even a possibility. Nobody could have ever thought he could have done that a year ago.
Right.
I mean, we'll see what happens, but you're looking at this and you're going to tell me I have another draft class and I have another international
class. Yeah.
I have 2 international classes, another draft class before I even take the field in 27.
Yeah.
And I have another trade deadline. I have another trade deadline
you're getting rocked this year.
And I have a trade deadline now, and I have another trade deadline coming up before I even taking the field in 27. I have these pieces to go with. And maybe 3 Japanese guys, you can see the vision here. You can see it.
This is insane. It's a great time. I wanted to make sure we talked about this. These young guys, look at William Bergola. He's way down on here at 16. But if you dig into who that guy is, he's another one. Gerard Perez.
Tanner Banks, he was highly in the Philly organization, and 17's our guy. I mean,
Gerard, that's my guy. And I finally sold people on him last year. Go look at Gerard Perez.
No, dude, his power's easy pull power, right? Yeah. I mean, this is
way down at 25.
Yeah,
that you got to be pretty happy to know that Wokow is just lying in wait as he's gaining strength, as he's building muscle, as he's figuring it out at his age, so on and so forth. George Wokow is a piece.
Yeah, to me, that is, you're talking if development goes correctly, if you run on the high side of the projection charts. I mean, you're talking that's uncharted territory. The White Sox haven't had a player like that for quite a while.
Right.
You're talking 35, 40 home runs, 25, 30 stolen bases, kid can run, kid flat mash, like, you know, or whatever. I'm still a huge Samuel Zavala fan. He's
a lot of people have given up on him.
Yeah, they're crazy. He's the future center fielder of the White Sox for sure, especially defensive-wise behind that staff. I mean, he's Gold Glove material in the defense and his plate discipline. Like, I mean, I'm a big Zavala guy on this thing, but I know people get prospect fatigue. They're like, you know, whatever. Like, people always want to judge. They want to now. What happened in 1 year? What happened in 1 year? What happened in 5 months? Like, what happened in this game? And I get it. But like, if you're really trying to project, you're really trying to look at something, you got to be honest with yourself. Like, 1 year doesn't matter. For sure, what doesn't matter is like 1 week of baseball or 2 weeks of baseball. Like, you've seen people, you know, roller coaster come in, come out. But, you know, to your point, lightning in a bottle, like you said earlier, a couple of these guys hit it. Would it surprise you if Caleb, Braden, Wokow were perennial all-stars?
Nope. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And then just like, you know, like a lot of people don't understand. Like I get a lot of flack for my draw, but I'm gonna stand on it.
No, I mean people just don't get baseball. I mean,
my draw is a piece that every team has, and you just don't really know who that guy is.
You're talking about a Gold Glove second baseman with a 375 on base percentage is going to hit 275 and is going to steal you 35 bases. Like, what do you not see?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
understand what you could possibly not even be looking at.
He doesn't hit 20 home runs a season.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, I guarantee you, I don't even know for sure. Actually, I might. If you go look at his WAR, I could do it right now, his projected WAR. I'll guarantee you he's a 3-WAR player.
I'm gonna go look it up.
I guarantee you.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I guarantee if you look at his steamer, it'll tell you he's a 3-WAR player.
All right, here we go. So
give me offense and defense too while you're on it.
Well, close. Well, FGDC has him as a 3, but Steamer has him as 2.7. Offensive 4.8, defensive 3.9.
Yeah.
They have him projected 261, 356, 370. They also have him with 506 at bats, 9 home runs, 63 runs, 41 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. Walk rate of 11.6, K rate of 14.7.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think they're super short on the stolen bases, obviously, would be my major projection there. But I wish they would let me bet on that. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I mean, this is what you're looking for. And you're not even talking. So you do see it number 9, which by the way, the draft episode with 9 was so much fun last year.
Yes, it was.
When we sniffed out Jaden was going to be that round 2 pick or whatever. Like, you know, it's supposed to be a round 1 pick. We sniffed that out coming out, you know, or whatever. But you're not even seeing the Georgia Tech shortstop in this. You're not seeing the catcher, the catcher, high school catcher that came over on this thing. Like, you're seeing the top 1 and 2 guys, but you're not even seeing there's some more talent here. Oh, there you do. Yeah. 26. Hodge is down at 26.
Wait, he is? Landon. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's down there.
He's at 26. Yeah. You know, there's Lotus C too. Lotus C's at 12. All right, yeah, they do have him on here. So, like, there you go. Like, there's some other guys too that, like, it used to be we had 1 or 2 guys and they had to hit. There's a nice little selection here for a couple of them to come through.
All right, so our guy, our soon to be number 1 pick last year with 324 plate appearances. Are you ready for these numbers?
Who are we talking about?
Our number 1 pick this year.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
353, 480, 710.
Yeah.
165 WRC. A 13.9 walk, a 9.3 K. And 23 home runs, 80 RBI. 80 runs and 74 RBIs with 7 stolen bases.
Yeah.
That was his year at UCLA last year.
Yeah. Pitching around him.
And he's in the Big Ten. And we're going to
around him. By the way, pitching around him.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, I mean, they're pitching around him. I mean, he was pitched around. Those were his stats. Pitched around. The only question with him, and the best thing about him is, even though I don't think it's as big a deal as it used to be, how long is there any transition going from the metal to the wood? Because he would be ready to play,
next year.
Yeah, he'd be ready to,
for real.
he could just play.
Yeah, I mean that's I told people when we got it and they're saying, and we basically know they're going rock now because of the Freudian slip. The kid is plug and play. You and I talked about rock before.
Yeah, last year, like they got to win the number 1 pick because they got to get rock. Like everybody knew what it was going to be.
Right, and so now we're looking at that and we're saying to ourselves, okay, well we got Billy, right?
Yep.
Now, the next time we talk, we're going to have to do our layers.
Yeah,
we have to redo our layers.
Yeah.
And just plug in rock somewhere on the layers, and then do year layer because like everything that we've all said, we've said for the last 2.5, 3 years on the show, about layering and getting it right. Chris gets it right, and I just don't know exactly where the pieces are going in each layer, but that's going to be a fun show for us to layer the prospects. I think that's going to be a really fun show.
I agree with you. Like what's going to be cool is what you're going to see is you give Bonner 1 more year. You draft Rock. They both spend maybe 1 year in the minors. Now Baltimore's got 2 more years. And then there's that layer, right?
Right.
And then like right behind that, now Billy going from high school, he's starting to knock double, triple, whatever the case on the deal. But yeah. No, that layering show would be a ton of fun.
It's gonna be a ton of fun. And then like the thing about this year coming up, and this is the reason why I made my hot take about Braden. I think you have a shot at 3 players on the team vying for Rookie of the Year if you bring Braden up.
Who else?
Noah, Hagen, Braden.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if they'll bring Noah and Hagen that soon.
I mean, we know the limits. Like we know the
yeah. I mean, they can bring him up. It's only 3 weeks. They can send him out 3 weeks and bring him right away. I just don't know if they bring him that quick. They might.
I don't know. I mean, if we sign him out, they probably won't.
They might, but I could see him doing a little bit with Braden to what they did with Jackson Holiday in the way of like, let's just start him. Let's start him out, see how it goes, see how it works. All right, you know what? He's a little overwhelmed, but he got his feet wet. Send him back down. We'll bring him back up at the end of the year. Next year he'll be ready to step in. I can 100% see that.
Well, let me just say this before we get off the air. And this is not White Sox related. Eric, we didn't do so well in fantasy baseball last year. So we're going to have to talk about fantasy baseball in the next show. But you and I both were in on the Durbinator, who came in 3rd in the NL rookie voting.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year voting. The Durbinator. We're talking about Caleb Durbin. He's just one of my favorite players in the whole league. He is, and this year is going to be special. I really believe he's going to really.
You had a down year in our Scumbag Sports League when you get 3rd, 4th, and it was a bad year, because you won the previous 2 years. So like you knew it was a down year.
Yeah. You were back-to-back champ. Shout out to Duke for winning it all over again.
Yeah, Duke got hot, man.
Yeah, he got hot, but it's going to be a really because guess what? This year, the Pirates have already basically showed the world their hand, and Connor Griffin is going to be starting shortstop.
What a nice. Speaking of torturing Cub fans,
let's do it. Let's do it.
What about like a year from now, 2 years from now, when the Pirates and the White Sox will talk of baseball?
Right.
Yeah, like you're talking about the Pirates with what they have coming on, and they're dominating the Central and the NL along with the Brewers because the Brewers front office is just perfect, and the White Sox get some of this stuff going or whatever, and then the Cubs fans can be doing what the White Sox did when they got to rebuild again because somehow Jed Hoyer got extended. Him and Perry out in LA, like they must have dirt on the owners.
No, San Diego. Stuff. You mean San Diego? Not LA.
No, that's Peller. And how he stays around, I don't know. But Perry for the Angels is probably the worst. Like at least Peller tries. Now he's crazy, but at least he tries. I don't even know what Perry's doing. He probably signed Pujols again to play first this year. I have no idea. Like
so before we go, I gotta ask you this. I called it. I told everybody. I told all the scumbags when the Rays start making moves.
Yeah.
I said, look at what the Rays are doing. Pay attention to the Rays and how their front office moves.
Yeah.
They got to pay Junior. They're going to have to pay what's his name? Aranda. They're going to have to pay Simpson, right? And they're not contending with the other 4 teams in the AL East. So what they're doing, they're replenishing their system all over again. Cashman is a monster. He is so good.
People don't understand. He changed the game.
Cashman?
He changed it.
Brian Cashman?
Listen, we used to have to deal with the Yankees or Boston would just win because they spent $140 million.
Yeah.
The Rays kicked their ass in like a $45 million payroll annually.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
They both had to go change how they did. As a matter of fact, Boston hired 1 or 2 guys out of Tampa, like to come over to run their franchise. Like it used to be you spent the most money you won. That's not the case anymore in baseball. No. Like it's about what you're talking about. It's about the layering. It's about the contracts. It's about the extension. It's about the payroll flexibility. It's about the identity, like of your teams and matching it and firing players that match that. Yeah, no,
I would have never. 3 years ago, I would have never thought about it this way. But I'm watching. This guy gets moved. This guy gets moved. This pitcher gets moved, and I'm looking at the returns, and I'm like, holy shit, Cashman is doing it. Cashman's like, we're not going to compete this year. We're just not. We're going to compete, but we're not looking because we still got to get a stadium built. We're still playing in this minor league ballpark. I got time to replenish and get back to where we at, so on and so forth. Like it's going to be. Are they going back to Tropicana this year?
I don't think to start.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I heard rumors that
I don't know if it was ready. I mean, I think they plan on going back, but I don't know if it's the start. I can't remember when they said completion was going to be done.
Right, but I mean that's what I'm saying. Like the moves and everything is just like wow.
Well, I'll say I'm very thankful for whatever reason that day you started like a spaces thing, and I jumped in. We didn't even know each other, and like nobody else jumped in. I don't think, and you and I just started talking because like. How much you understand this now and watching your excitement with what you see going and the grasp that you have on it. It's fun to watch the joy on your face being like, I get it. I know what the White Sox like. The White Sox are probably going to win, if I had to guess, 70 games again. They're going to blow 90 games. Like it's fine. But your level of excitement is through the roof and you send your ticket risk because you know what's coming. You can see it. You can see now the vision. You understand the front office. You understand what's going on. And like, it's fun for me to watch you enjoy it.
4 years. 4 years later, it's just like a different ball game for me.
Yeah,
it didn't ruin it like you did Justin's life. It just made my life better.
There you go. Thanks. But like you're seeing so many teams adjust. Like I'll give you I use it all the time. But the year the Brewers traded away Corbin and still won. Last year you saw the Astros trade away Kyle Tucker. Like all that, you might as well call it as a Tampa Bay Ray effect. All that is a Tampa Bay Ray effect.
Yep. The A's.
It never used to happen.
Look at the A's.
Oakland A's, same thing. You used to hold on to your veterans. You'd ride it out. And you go, especially if you were in the race. You never thought of trading a Kyle Tucker before the season started.
And they signed Soderstrom. But I would not be surprised before opening day that Nick Kurtz gets an extension.
Oh, yeah. There's no way they're not talking.
You got to get him signed now.
That's another exciting baseball team.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
they did Lawrence Butler last year. They did
Let's
mix all the
just
stuff.
flip baseball over. It's going to be the A's, the White Sox, and the Pirates from here on out. Like, that's going to be like the excitement of baseball. People will go nuts.
Yeah.
People will go nuts.
All right. Well, let me get you out of here because I know you got things to do.
All right, buddy. It was great talking with you again.
Yes. Hey, shout out to everybody that stayed with us the whole show. Shout out to everybody that's just peeked in, whatever. If you made comments, hey, retweet it on Twitter. Like and subscribe over on YouTube if you're over there. Thank you guys for being here at the Pickoff Show on Ray's Juke Joint with Ray and my boy Eric. And we'll see y'all the next time we get a chance to do this. Hopefully, we can get into a little rhythm next year once life slows down for the both of us. But especially during the year, we're going to try to be more consistent. So thank you guys, and we really do appreciate it. And we're going to just cut the lights off up in here.